Hey everybody, it's Glenn back with another Clash Royale analysis video. I haven't done a breakdown of one of my own games for a while, but over the past couple days, since Royale API has posted this analysis of one of the spotlights of Clash Royale League West, CRL West, this has been one of the more popular lineups that have been used by the players, and it's been taking off. I tried it for the past couple days, and I have been absolutely loving it. It is a lot of fun to play with this. It is the Double Barrel Bait 2.9 lineup, and I'll just break it down, and we're going to go through one of my games really fast before we head on out of here. So the main parts of this lineup are Goblin Barrel and Skeleton Barrel. That's what's called Double Barrel Bait 2.9. You have a lot of good defensive options in Delivery and Knight and dartgoblin, and if you need that really strong tower, you do have Inferno Tower, which is great as an anti-air. Skeletons can help out if you need to cycle or if you just need a distraction. It is a really, really fun deck to play with. I've been trying to start venturing out into different lineups to get ready for the 20-win challenge, although I realize I probably don't have a chance. But in trying out different lineups, this has been one of the most fun decks I have been playing. So let's get into a game right here. This is in challenge, and I'm using this lineup, and it's just a lot of fun. So let's just break this down here. So I have a barrel. I have Goblin Barrel, I should say, because there's two of them. So I just run out and just see what they do. And they bring in Skarmy, so I'm guessing that either they don't have Log in their hands or they just don't have a spell in their hand at the time. But every lineup that has challenge, that I've been playing in challenge, has a spell of some sort, and they just wait to use it on Goblin Barrel. So they use arrows on Skeleton Barrel. So that's the hint for me. Okay, so this is where you need the strong tower for the giant. And they use Zap. So now their Zap is out of turn, which means I could throw Goblin Barrel right now, but Sparky's right there, so I'm not going to have her go after the Goblin Barrel. I'm just going to accept that the Zap is out of turn, and it'll probably be back in turn when I throw the barrel. So I try to distract the Dark Goblin, at least get him to get as much damage off of that Sparky as possible. Here comes a giant, which they think is going to be a good blocker for the Sparky, but Sparky doesn't have enough damage left, and Delivery takes him out. And then the Desperation Inferno Tower, which was absolutely perfect. So this is kind of the reset. And what I've been learning about this lineup, which I really like, is that you don't have to wait until there's 8 or 9 elixir, although that's very ideal. You can just start throwing stuff out there and see what your opponent does. Like, I bring out Skeleton Barrel. It's 3 elixir. And they bring out Mini and Musketeer. That's 8 committed right there. And then I can bring Skeletons out. Distract, and they're gone. And there's Delivery to take care of Musketeer. And now I have a push. That's what I really love about it. Because you have the Princess Tower distracted by the Knight and the Recruit. And then Dark Goblin can get some shots in. Unfortunately, it doesn't with the minions right there. Skeletons just to cycle. So they bring in Musketeer because they really don't want that Skeleton Barrel to get on the tower. So they zap it, and then now I can bring in Goblin Barrel, but they arrow that. It's just the way this lineup is really set, which I really, really like about it, is that it's just constant offense. And you have defenders ready if your opponent decides to make a push. Like right here, they're bringing Musketeer, so I can just bring in Delivery with the Knight. And now I have a counter. And if I want to bring in Dart, which I do right here, and we take care of those minions, and probably they're going to bring Skarmy. They do. So I wipe that out with Log. And then now Musketeer has to take care of Skeleton Barrel. And then I still have enough elixir to drop an Inferno Tower. And then I'll have Delivery again. This cycle is just really, really fantastic. That's what I like about it. So they decide this is their push. It's still a pretty close game. And so I'm hoping that that Dark Goblin can take care of the minions. He doesn't, and he gets wiped out by Skarmy. That's a bad play by me because I should have probably backed up Dark Goblin a little bit further. So this is their scary big push to wipe out the tower right here. Inferno Tower comes down, and that was a little bit of bad timing. I was hoping that delivery would take the first shot from Sparky, and then those skeletons would still be around. But the skeletons took it first, then delivery came, and then now I have to worry about a little bit of residue from this push. But this should be fine because Musketeer had to stay up front, so only gets 2 shots in on that Inferno Tower. So we're still fine, and now we got a big lead thanks to throwing in that skeleton barrel. That was massive. I can deal with this mini. That's not a problem. The really good thing about Knight is that he's secretly a very meaty tank. He can just absorb, shots as needed. And this Dark Goblin, I mean, MVP of this game right here, takes out Sparky with the help of everybody else around it. And then I can bring in delivery to deal with Musketeer. That made it a little bit close, which was unfortunate. And then now they're hoping Mini can get to the tower. That's why they bring Mini. But we can just keep bringing in different defenders and just constant pressure with both barrels. This looked really scary right here, because my worry was that if they decide to go off the pattern. Now they didn't have arrows at the time because they used arrows when I was throwing one or both barrels at the time. If they had waited on the arrows and threw it right at Dark Goblin, then I don't have anything left, and this game is probably over. But because they used the arrows, I still have Dark Goblin to deal with all of this this nonsense right here. So delivery comes in, handles Sparky, not a problem. And she's gone. Another barrel just for more offense. And this Dark Goblin is just picking everybody off. It's just fantastic. And we get the win. There's nothing they could do. It's what I really like about this lineup. It's just constant pressure, and then you have enough defense to deal with what your opponent brings, especially with them having 2 cards, one's a 5 and one's a 6. So that allowed time for us to cycle to get to what we wanted, which was having a Dark Goblin on the board, having the Inferno Tower ready to lure in the giant, and then whatever's left of the Inferno Tower will just surround it, so Sparky will get hit with it while you have delivery, you have skeletons, you have Dark Goblin, you have Knight. You basically have everybody making sure that Sparky doesn't even get close to the tower. She got close really one time with the skeletons there and that delayed delivery, but that was it. So like I said, I've been having a ton of fun with this lineup right here. Go check it out if you can. Try it. Let me know in the comments what you think about this lineup. It is a lot of fun. I have to pull out the stats to see how I'm doing or what kind of weaknesses there are in terms of what lineups are strong against it. I believe minor wall breakers is a real problem against this lineup. But other than that, it's given me a chance to win in almost every game I played, and I can't say that about a lot of the preset lineups that I've been trying recently. So that's all for now. I'm going to end the video right here. Thanks for watching. We're going to break down a couple more of these games with this lineup just because it's been so much fun. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the follow button, or subscribe, or the like, or both, and I'll see you in the next video.